Have you heard that Warren Buffett is now sitting on a record pile of cash? Yes, the world's greatest investor is sitting on $147 billion in cash right now. You probably already heard of this, but what is he waiting for? Is he thinking the market's going to crash? Often we see the same patterns play out over and over again in the markets, right? We see boom and bust cycles. They kind of repeat themselves because this is just common human behavior. It's basically greed on the way up and fear and panic on the way down, right? And this, you probably have recognized already, is a chart of Bitcoin, right? Made this crazy run from under 10K to 64K and then came down, crashed down to 30 and then a massive bounce to 69K. Do we all remember back in 2021? This is what happened. And I believe this is happening again with the Nasdaq market, quite possibly. What Bitcoin did was a double top, right? When it came down from 64K down to 30K, everyone thought it was going down, including myself. And then it made a crazy bounce to take out the old high of 64K at just above it to 69K, and everyone thought it was going to 100K. That's when I was warning, I don't think so, and I think it's going down to 20K. And in the end, that's exactly what happened, except it went even lower. But why is this playing out on the Nasdaq as well? So first of all, the Nasdaq index itself reached a high right near the start of 2022, just before the Federal Reserve started hiking interest rates. Right? And then basically came down, a big fall, and it bounced right up. And right now, we're kind of near the old high again. If Bitcoin is any guide, then it is possible that there's one more pump or one more leg up next, and it takes out that old high and goes just a little bit above before then topping out and going to a major bearish move over the next couple of years. What other signs can we see? Well, have you noticed this is the second largest stock inside the Nasdaq and the SP 500? This is Microsoft, right? It basically made an old high, right? Same time as the Nasdaq, came falling down and now has bounced again. And it takes out this old high just by a little bit, right? Just to fool everyone into thinking a new massive bull move is coming, yet then it pulls back. I personally think that Microsoft has made a double top and it's coming down. Support is probably around this 280 area. And this is kind of looking like an exact replay of what happened on Bitcoin with a double top, a second high that goes a slightly higher. And the problem with this is that Microsoft is the company that bought ChatGPT, right? So if Microsoft makes a double top and comes down, then that means the entire AI rally, the Magnificent Seven, the AI 7 rally that's been carrying the entire NASDAQ for the last 7 or 8 months could potentially be over. And also we're seeing a similar double top pattern play out. This is the semiconductors ETF, all the semiconductors, the chips industry. And again, possibly a double top with this second top slightly higher, just like the Bitcoin 64K to 69K situation. If semiconductors and chips tops out, then that means companies like Nvidia, AMD are headed down for a major pullback. And that, of course, tells us this is a major signal that this AI revolution, this AI rally could be near an end. So what happens next? Follow me for more updates.